Hello, stamping friends. If you're new to my channel, my name is Terry Hartley at Rustic Barn Cards. I'm an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator in Iowa in the United States, and I'm so glad you're here. If this is your first time here, please consider subscribing by clicking that subscribe button. It means a lot to me, and that way I can grow my channel and I can continue to bring, hopefully, inspiration to you to give you ideas about making cards. In today's video, I'm going to make an alternative card to the Paper Pumpkin May Batter Up. And if you have not watched my Paper Pumpkin unboxing and making one of each design, you can look in the videos, and I'll put that at the end of this video, so you can click on that and watch that if you would like. And this is my third video on Batter Up. I did make another video on alternative cards. So let's go ahead and turn the camera down and let's make another alternative card using the May Paper Pumpkin Kit Batter Up. Okay, so for this alternative card, I've taken the base that is in our Batter Up Paper Pumpkin, and what I did, I just went ahead and used the trimmer and I cut off 1 3/4 of an inch, and then of course it's the same length at 5 1/2. So you only have, so if I put this back here, we have that card base, so I just went ahead and trimmed this at 1 3/4 wide. So we're going to use this piece here. I'm going to lay this aside. And I have brought in, the card base is Night of Navy. And I already added a layer of basic white inside. So I'm going to lay this aside. And then we're going to use the Stamparatus. So I'm going to bring in the Stamparatus. I'm going to try to use this ink pad, so maybe get it at an angle so you don't have a lot of light coming off. I think you're still going to see a reflection. So I'm going to go ahead and open up the Stamparatus. And I'm going to place just a scrap of basic white. Let's get that lamp out of the way. And I'm going to place it right here in the corner. And then I'm going to use You're the Greatest of All Time, but I don't want of all time to be on here. So I'm going to place this right here. Make sure I have it where I want it to be. Then I'm going to bring in my magnet. And there, if you do not have a Stamparatus, this is excellent when you want to stamp and then stamp again in the exact same spot. That works really well too. And there's 2 magnets that is held underneath the Stamparatus. I'm just going to use one. I'm going to place the basic white in the corner, and then I'm going to bring my Night of Navy ink in, and I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to stamp. I'm going to ink up our stamp, rather. And now I'm going to close this. I'm going to move this out of the way. And you're already going to see a glare. I'm sorry about that. And then I'm going to press down. And actually, I wanted to show you a technique so the of all time isn't on there. So we're going to do this one more time, and then hopefully I'll do it correctly. So I'm going to bring in a scrap of basic white, and I'm going to ink up our stamp again with Night of Navy. Only this time I'm going to bring in a little sticky note, and I'm going to place that over of all time. because I do not want that to be on my stamp. So I think I can still it may get a little bit on our card, but I think it'll work just fine. I'll show you what we're going to do. Okay. So if you notice, because of the sticky note, there's a little piece that did not take the Night of Navy color. So I'm just going to go ahead, because we have the Stamparatus, I can go ahead and add ink. And I can go ahead and close this again, and then I'll be able to pick up an exact spot that I want. And there, it's all filled in. And you can see of all time lightly, but that is okay because we are going to cover that up. I think my sticky notes weren't as sticky as I would have liked them. So I'm going to close this up. And then I think it's just easier just to bring the chamois. And I'll go ahead and clean our stamp. Take that off. Put that away, and we'll take this out. And again, if you do not have the Stamparatus on the back, there's a place for you to place the two magnets. They are very strong, so you do want to be careful that you do not have them touch each other. They might break. And I know some people wrap washi tape around with a little bit of a lip on that, so an edge, so you can pick them up, which is something I might decide to do. And this does come with 2 plates. Okay, so now I'm going to bring in our layering circle dies. And I'm going to use the one with a little scallop edge, and it is the next to the largest. And then I'm going to place this right over You're the Greatest. But before I do that, I'm going to, well, I'll go ahead and do some more stamping. We want to stamp Friend, because I'm going to make this You're the Greatest Friend, which I could have stamped using the Stamparatus, but I'm going to go ahead and place this right over here, because we're going to go ahead and cut out, using our trimmer, the Friend. So I have already done this. I just wanted to show you how to stamp You're the Greatest. I'm going to, I have die cut this out, and then I've used the trimmer to cut this out. And then what that looks like, it looks like this. So You're the Greatest. And on this one, when I did this earlier, you can still see part of all time. But again, we're going to pop this up underneath here. So You're the Greatest Friend. So that's how it's going to look. So let me move this out of the way, and let's go ahead and put our card together. You will also need some twine, and the twine is about 16 inches in length. So we're going to go ahead and add our little striped layer on our card, and I'm going to open it up and then place that and I'm going to put my finger right there so I know that I have it right there where I want it to be. And then I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to pop up the circle label with dimensionals. And then I'm going to pop up put 2 on friend. I'm not going to take the backings off of that yet, because I'm going to go ahead and add our twine, baker's twine. So I'm going to fold this in half and lay that down, and then I'm going to bring in some glue dots, and I'm going to put this circle about right here. So I'm going to have my bow up here and kind of maybe going this way. So I'm going to lay a glue dot about right there. And one right there. And then I'm going to, I folded this in half. So I'm going to take the middle, about the middle, and I'm just going to kind of lay that right on those glue dots, because that way the glue dot will hold the twine. And then I'm just going to loop this around and make sure. And then I will loop, make the other into a loop. And we can even add one more glue dot to make sure that that will stay in place. And then I'll take the backings off of this, and I will bring this in and add "You're the Greatest of All Time." And then we can bring our snips in. And if we want this over here, we can trim that a little bit, get a little haircut down here. And then let's add friend to our card. And of course we want to make sure that is covered up. There we go. You're the greatest friend. Let's go ahead and bring those dots in from our paper pumpkin kit. And we could add just, you know, one of, you can just do all in one color, or you could, like I'm going to kind of do a little bit of both. And I think I will put one down here. So there we go. We have a quick and easy card, alternative card using the Batter Up May Paper Pumpkin. You're the Greatest Friend. So on this particular card, I did not use it with a sports theme. I made it a little bit different. My alternative card for my last video, I said "You're the Best," and I did make it into a more sports theme. So these are the two alternative cards that I have made from the May Paper Pumpkin Batter Up Kit. And then the 3 designs that come with directions: All-Star Sun, Grandpa, You're in a League of Your Own, and You're the Best Uncle. So this is a great kit for making masculine cards, but you also can make alternative cards, and they don't have to be masculine either, because the sentiments are awesome. You have "You're the Greatest of All Time," "You're the Best," "All-Star," and you have Mom, Brother, Friend, Son, Grandpa, Dad, Uncle, the word ever. So this is a stamp set that you'll be able to use over and over. So let me know if you liked my card today. I'd appreciate that. Give me a like. And if you haven't subscribed to my video, I would love for you to subscribe. Just click that subscribe button. I'm Terry Hartley at Rustic Barn Cards. Thank you so much for watching, and have a great day.